Why looks like is something off with Charles Oliveira? We have seen him fight. We have seen him grow inside the UFC since he was like 21 years old. And since that Paul Felder loss, we have seen Charles Oliveira become a berserker, someone that will do everything in order to win a fight, is going to go into deep waters. But nowadays, I don't feel like he is that great. I know that Charles Oliveira is great. For me, is one of the greatest lightweights that ever did it inside the UFC. I think that something is off with him, because let's look to that Arman Tsarukyan fight. He simply gave up in the third round. He could find a submission, but he was not as aggressive as he usually is. He was supposed to come forward and look like a berserker with the perfect striking. Look how he looks against Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Beneil Dariush. He was able to put a pace on them. He was able to find shots, find jabs, find any type of strike that he wanted. Tips, flying knees, everything was right at that fight. But I don't know what happened in this Arman Tsarukyan fight. And the same happened in the Makhachev fight. He was trying to come forward and Makhachev was stopping him. I understand why, but in this Arman Tsarukyan fight, I don't see why. Man, something's off with him. He looks tired. I think that maybe MMA is not his main thing now. He has a family right now. He is waiting for a child. For that guys who doesn't know, is waiting for a child, a boy, and I think that he's just tired. I don't think that he needs the belt anymore, because he has the money fights, because he's a famous name, and I don't think he got the belt defended 2 times against Poirier and Gaethje. I know that the Gaethje was a non-title fight for Oliveira, but I think that we all count like a title defense. So I don't know what is happening with Oliveira, but I can tell that after that Makhachev fight where he was frustrated, he had to go from Brazil to Abu Dhabi to fight someone who is not the number 1 contender at the time. I know that Islam is a monster right now, but he wasn't nothing. He was not a great name way before. So I think that the UFC, you know how the UFC can make you agree with fights. We all know. And I think that this happened with Oliveira. They made him agree to fight Islam Makhachev at Abu Dhabi, and that was his fault, because right now he is not the champ. He has a child. I think that he wants to simply retire. I think, because what is going to do? Maybe move up to find the belt at 170, maybe. Man, I just think that Makhachev broke him. Not Makhachev, but the Makhachev fight broke him, because he lost everything right there. He lost the belt and he had to fight Makhachev against his will. And he says that something happened right there. And I think that we will never know.